Is your funnel all direct to School About? Like, tell me about your funnel and your marketing
Yeah,
setup.
everything is directly to Skool. The only ones that I guess aren't technically directly to Skool will do like a mini chat funnel just organically through Instagram. So
Yeah.
we'll give away some sort of freebie. We'll do like a video, and at the end you'll say, "Hey, if you want my free pricing calculator, just comment price and I'll send it over." Then they go ahead and get that calculator, and at the bottom there's just a little CTA that's like, "Hey, there's a lot more if you want to join, blah 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 blah," some other BS, and then there's a link to go to the school. We used to do funnels, and we used to get emails and phone numbers and all this crap, but we just realized that the amount of people that were off put by having to put their email or phone number
Mm.
just was so drastic compared to how many people we can get when we just give and don't ask for anything at all. We get way more people. I think plumbers, especially, they're a little bit more skeptical of things on the internet. I think a lot of stuff is a scam, which is fine. But so, yeah, everything just goes straight to Skool for that reason.
Yeah, you got the working man sort of vibe, which is going to be very different than the savvy marketers.
Yeah.
It's interesting. And the content game that you guys have is pretty crazy too. Like on Instagram, the amount of followers you have, the amount of views you're getting, that plays a big role in your ads performing. You guys seem to crank out a lot of content. What is your like, do you think about it like a certain frequency of how much you're putting out? Like, how do you think about the organic in relation to like your advertising right now?
Gotcha. So, yeah, organic is definitely a big one. We put out 2 pieces of content every day on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Those are the 4 platforms that we're on. And I guess in correlation, I don't know, we were doing organic way before we did ads. But I do know that when we were doing organic and we sucked at it, our ads performed way worse. And then we actually signed up with another school program, Viral Coach, and he taught us how to do organic, and then that's how we started getting all those views and everything.
That's cool. So, do you use your organic for ads at all? Have you taken any swings with your organic content as ads?
We have um, right now, our for some reason we got this weird thing happening where we can't boost posts on Instagram.
Mm,
Our card keeps getting declined, and then I managed to get into this like secret ad account that is, I guess, Facebook uses for boosting content, and it's disabled, but now I can't get back in there,
yeah.
which is kind of lame. That was the account that actually got
Mm,
disabled that we were talking about, not our actual ads account.
okay.
But in
It's
the
what okay.
go ahead.
Just gonna say with boosted posts, I've yeah, there's funny restrictions on the organic side when you start to get a lot of views. Just
Yeah,
a lot more risk of getting banned because of how many views you get. You just have a certain there's a certain amount of like hate speech that appears in the comments, and
yeah,
it's a certain threshold of that that gets certain features restricted, and then you see people doing trying to find workarounds.
yeah.
Whenever you're posting your content, are you putting the same stuff on all channels like
Yep,
TikTok, Instagram, everything?
yep. All
Okay.
just repurposed. It doesn't really perform on YouTube,
Yeah.
and then
Like
it does.
shorts don't
Yeah,
either.
no. And if it what I'm the one who does all the content, so if it wasn't just me, maybe we could have different content for each platform, but time wise it's just not an option.
Yeah, it's just the two of you guys with all the content and the ads and the
Yeah.
and deliverable like schools actual once they subscribe
Yep.
is the actual deliverable your dad hanging out with people in the group? Is there any more to it like a service delivery for you guys?
No, we don't have any services that we offer yet. We're probably going to get some affiliates going with some other people's services just to make it simple. Um, but yeah, it's really just my dad, and then we'll have like guests come in. We got some guys that are big in the industry.
Got you. Okay.
So, Gostan, I wanted to ask a question because I know that many people have school groups that advertise to brick and mortar businesses from the B2B perspective, but they need to play with the high skepticism that they have, as you were saying.
Mhm.
So, what have you been doing to combat the skepticism that the plumbers have. Like, you're advertising ads directly to a school page. They're like, what is a school? Is this a scam? What's happening here? So how have you been playing around with that?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest things goes back to organic. Like, because we have such a huge following, we have a lot of trust with our avatar, luckily. So that helps a ton. We had a podcast in the past too, and that built a lot of trust. And then as far as it goes, I would say like maybe I don't know if this is necessarily building trust, but we've tried to remove as much friction as possible just to make it simple. So there's not all these steps and all this stuff that they have to go through. Like, all they do is they go to the About page. There's no video. They don't have to watch it. The only video is us walking them through how to join. And we're like, hey guys, this isn't a scam. This is Skool. They have like 100,000 people or over 100,000 people on here. This is what we use to host our community. They're going to ask for your credit card. They will not charge you if you cancel your free trial. And really drilling hard that like it's not a scam and not asking for anything from them. Because the moment that you have somebody who has no idea how online stuff works, the moment you ask for an email or a phone number, they're just going to think that you're going to have your goons calling them and not stopping and not shutting up. And so we just got rid of all of that. Just made it as simple and as bare bones as possible. And I think that's probably the biggest reason we've been able to build trust.